Come up and tell me about what we're seeing. Get a little closer.
Let me hide the food.
Until then, I'll get this. Speak up.
You know, here we are in this spot that evidently cuts through a slight mountain ridge, and the river has to crack its way through it. So we go to this canyon.
I'm not going to be able to hear you until you're closer. Okay. Now, I'll hold it.
No. Here we're at this spot where evidently the river cuts through a mountain ridge, and oh, look at the hawk. The river has to break through the ridge. It has to break through the mountain ridge, so it cuts a set of rapids here, but then it breaks through in that waterfall, that huge waterfall over there with tremendous force. And yet in between the two spots you got this placid little lake surrounded by beautiful forest. The really neat thing is that as we've been here, you know, little birds have been crossing from one side of the forest to the other, little mannequins. I was pretty impressed by that because I didn't think they would cross a gap this big. The next in the journey we have a spot where we have to portage our kayaks and go around the falls. The trail that communicates the Pacific side to Cangandi actually has to entirely skirt this area because it's so steep. It's really steep here. You can see the steep hillsides on the sides of the canyon, really, and it's too steep to walk through. They have to go around through another area and then rejoin the river valley. That's the way that the trail goes. But because we're in a kayak, we can really follow through right on to the base of the waterfalls. Few people really have seen the waterfalls because of that. The trail is goes quite a distance away from the river here, and you can't, I mean, it's such a hassle to come to the falls, so people don't do it. There are probably less than 1,000 people anywhere have ever seen these falls.